And we're live. Welcome to Keepin Spiel. I'm Anthony.
I'm not gonna do it. You know who I am.
What's up? What's the date today?
24th.
It's the 24th, June 24th. Another Monday.
Another fucking Monday.
They should just call it mundane. Not me.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we just got back from the Korean barbecue. We just got some of that going. We got some bulgogi and some pork belly. That shit was dope.
Yeah. The fucking podcast starts later than usual, but for legit reasons.
I wasn't gonna bring it up because none of you showed up on time anyways.
Wait. What?
No, not you. I meant the viewers. I meant like none of them were there. They weren't fucking ready.
Me and Dan were like record screech. I was like,
I meant the viewers.
That's a legit reason to start usually if you're gonna be late. Is food,
right? Especially
when it's Korean barbecue.
We made the idea, the plan to go there early, but I don't know. I didn't wake up till you were even here, so
yeah,
I pretty much flubbed that one.
I slept in these clothes just to be ready, the hat on too and shit. I woke up. I was like, time for Korean food, and then you weren't awake.
I was still sleeping.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. But,
I got out of the shower and I saw you in here. I'm like, whoop.
She woke you up, right?
Yeah, kind of. Like I was waking up.
Okay.
She was like, Kennan's on his way. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't remember that until like I saw you or whatever.
Yeah, I went last resort and I was like, we're supposed to get Korean food before the podcast, so I'm gonna leave, wake him up.
Yeah.
You're up though.
Yo, that way my brother was able to go, and I'm pretty sure he didn't like any of it, but it was fine. I feel like my girlfriend talked us out of getting more meats, but I feel like we would have benefited with more meats.
I actually liked both meats. They were good.
The meats were good,
Yeah.
but you didn't indulge in any of the sides. I noticed that.
I had some rice.
Yeah, I mean, is that one of the sides? I don't know.
It was
Guess
purple.
It is.
What'd they do?
It's a purple
I think
sticky
there's some
rice.
kind of bean or something in it. Carol, it's enough. We also got some Pat Bingsu, which I was not a fan of. I was thinking it was gonna be more like actual shaved, like really finely shaved ice instead of like felt more like just like some blended fucking rice, like
Did you say ice or rice?
ice.
Shaved rice. Pat bean soup. It was okay. It was pretty cold. It's like a gazpacho. There's like fava beans in it. No, it was Boston baked beans.
Yeah.
And little dudes in there. And then
I don't know what it is, but like I think it's not even just Korean. It's just like Asian cuisines in general. They use like sweet bean a lot. They use it in like desserts and stuff. Which doesn't ever like most white people at least when you're like, hey, it's like a dessert. It's got bean in it. They're like, beans? It's got baked beans in it. No, it's like a little bit different.
Sorry, I'll stick to regular old vanilla ice cream. A couple of sprinkles and some whipped cream and a cherry on top. Now we're in business.
Some Hershey's chocolate syrup.
Gonna do this real quick. Hold on.
I went and saw. Well, we went and saw my girlfriend's friend's band. They're called Infinity Shred.
Do they shred?
I was just about to get to that.
Oh.
There's absolutely no shred whatsoever but I mean it was cool music. It's like it kind of reminded me of like synthwave, like almost like a sci-fi like fucking soundtrack, but with like live drums and like post-rock type fucking guitars, like so build-ups and stuff, like
Yeah.
tremolo picking with a lot of reverb and shit. That was pretty cool. They're alright, but they played with a band called Astronoid, which is like they just went on tour between the Beard and Me like last year. Chris Darren is a real big fan of them. Astronoid. They're like post metal band, so it's basically like post rock, but like with a little bit more metal going on in it. But I was completely underwhelmed. It was not dope. I'll tell you that. It wasn't that tight.
What was it? Astro Boys?
The Astro Boys.
They were fucking like all wearing suits and shit.
Right.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby.
No, they're Astronoid. It's basically, I don't know, like they did this weird thing where like they ran the vocals. There was only one singer. They ran the vocals through like an effects processor. So like everything he was singing was like had like harmonies and shit behind it. It made it feel like the vocals were kind of like Coheed-ish, but like Coheed is like that because they actually use harmonies, you know?
Yeah.
But it was like all like higher harmonies on top of his layer, so it was just seemed like every time he sang it was just like, all right, it's more of the same harmonies. Like I feel like it would be better off if he had that like when it goes to the processor on a pedal and he could click it for certain parts to make the harmonies pop. I feel like that'd be a much better idea. But I don't know. I'm not in that successful band that's touring around, so fuck it.
Who was the first band that had no shred? Infinity Shred?
Infinity Shred. It was like they're basically like, hey,
gotcha.
Right.
Bamboozled. Gotcha.
It's like the opposite. They should have been like never shred.
Minus shred.
But they were cool. I liked them a lot. They sounded much better than the other band. Like the mix was just bad for the headlining band. Like it just couldn't hear one of the guitar players. Like I had to like really focus in and like look at what they were playing to even hear it in the mix, if that makes sense. Like it was just kind of like muddy as shit. It was okay though.
I was pretty upset when I saw Trampled by Turtles. There was no turtles.
Yeah, I was waiting on him.
It was just like
he just thought they were gonna like fucking throw out a ton of turtles and
yeah, just on the stage and let the turtles roam. And one of the fat guys, like the banjo player. No, banjo player's not that fat. He could probably.
It was a mandolin player that was the fat
he's
one.
chunky.
Yeah, I think he's not even in the band anymore.
Whoops. Wait, what?
I don't think that guy's even in the band anymore.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the one dude that
You said mandolin player?
I'm thinking of a different band. I was thinking of Larry and His Flask. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, he's actually back. He's back in, and then
that dude was cool. He smoked weed with me when we hung out with him.
Yeah, that dude's back in, and then like the straight up acoustic player, the crazy looking dude.
The dude that
he's
looked
not
like
in there.
Yeah.
Because when we first, I don't know. I don't think you were there when Ricky and Jim took me to go see him.
Yeah.
We're all like, it was at the Magic Stick, and we were upstairs, and it was late, and we were bullshitting with the band, and then that dude, that guy, that's not in Larry and His Flask anymore. The guy, acoustic player.
Dude looks like his name could be like Ishmael or something.
I think it's like Dolan or something. But he just came out of nowhere, like into the back room, hammered as shit with like no shirt and his fucking thrift store dress pants.
He still got his acoustic guitar strapped onto him for some
like
reason.
Fucking just out of it, dude. And he just like went and picked up a box of pizza and just started eating it.
Hell
it
yeah,
was funny.
dude.
It was funny because Ricky looked at me and was like, "Oh, we should probably get going or something." So getting pretty late. These guys got to go to like Cincinnati and play a show tomorrow.
That's funny. Like that's our cue.
Yeah. Dude just walks in like, ugh, who are you guys? You're that opening band, huh? Like, you were the opening band.
Like,
I'm not in the band.
he's like, yeah. He's like, you wish.
It's like,
And like walks away with a pizza. Like,
that'd be
okay.
funny. That'd be funny, like if he said that, and I'm like, here's a shirt, put it on, and it's their shirt that I bought. You could have it.
For real. Basically, what you're saying is, we're all uncomfortable with you with your shirt off, buddy. Put a shirt on.
I didn't mind that.
Oh. I would have been uncomfortable.
It was hot. I think it was the summertime. No shirts, man. No shirts, no shoes.
No shoes, no shirt, no freedom.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Did I see any dope movies lately? No.
I watched basketball last night.
That movie's great.
Yeah.
It's still funny.
On Netflix. It's weird. I signed into my Netflix like through my TV and not my PS4.
Yeah.
It's like sucks.
Why?
It just seems like slow.
Oh, really? Like the loading of
Yeah,
it?
loading and shit through your TV. I'd rather just do it through my PS4.
Why are you just gonna do it next time like that, or was it not hooked up? You just lazy?
Wait, not hooked up to what?
Like, was the PS4 not hooked up? Is that why you did it the
it
other
was,
way?
It
You
was
just were like, fuck it.
No, it was hooked up. I always watch it on my PS4, but my PS4 wasn't on. I was just like, fuck it. I was already searching for a movie,
Right.
and baseball
So
came up, and it was like watch options, and the first watch options was Netflix. I was like, I got that.
Hell yeah. Did you have to type in your fucking
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did one of those things where I had to enter my email account, and the next letter, like I was at the bottom row, and the next letter was up top. So I was like, I'll just go down.
Hey, boom.
Nope.
Oh, it wouldn't let
I
you?
had to go back up on the keyboard
That's fucking
with my
whack,
fucking
dude.
remote, dude.
I take advantage of that shit hard. If it's actually like that where it won't let you go down to go up, it's fuck, dude.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I wouldn't ever use that shit again, dude.
I used to
Might throw the TV out even.
I used to hate playing not hate, but it got kind of annoying playing NHL like 96 with my brother, because he'd be like, okay, I know what team I want to be, and
He would go backwards to get to it.
no, not even. He'd be scrolling through the teams kind of fast, and he would skip it by like 3 teams, just kind of going
He'd
fast,
still
and
keep
be like,
going.
okay, and just keep going that way. Like, you can go back. He's like, what? He's like, I thought you wanted to play a game. Why do you want to go back? I was like,
Like, forget it.
I'm like 8. Like 8, and I have these like adult fucking thoughts of like, God damn it, that's annoying. Totally kicked the shit out of me. That's why I never said anything.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, I can go back, huh? He's like, I can go back to beating the shit out of you.
He's like, you're the Florida Panthers. I'm like, aw, they don't have anybody.
He's like, they have you.
Ah.
He come to find out he made your character, and it's like the worst character on.
He's a 46 overall, and for some reason he's on the all 4 forward lines, and he plays on all 3 defensive or all 2 defensive power plays, no penalty kills.
So it's
So
like
I'm just like,
always
bro, I
online.
can't do a line change with this guy. Do a line change, he's still on the ice. Like,
Just exhausted.
yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm a 47 overall, because you just running me fucking dry here.
And my goalie on that team is probably has like 46 letters. His last name, so his jersey's a shoulder-to-shoulder name. He's a Florida Panthers, 96, John Van Beesbrook.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Cool-ass helmet.
It's weird, like, that kind of, like, some of that shit sticks in my head. Like I'll be like, oh, I remember that, like, from my youth about, like, some random goalie or some shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, like, I haven't paid attention to hockey in years. Like, why is that still in my head? Guess it's fucking, who knows?
Like, Felix Potvin, that rings a bell.
I was literally going to say that when I said, like, remembering goalies or whatever.
Mhm.
I was literally going to say that just now, but
And then
nobody believes me, though.
another random goalie, Mike Richter.
Yeah.
He did a Wendy's commercial one time.
For real?
Yeah.
Can we pull that up? Can we find that?
Mike Richter, Wendy's. Dave Thomas.
Big gay. Cool. Thanks, Mitch.
Who's Mitch?
I don't know.
RIC.
HTER? Yo, Mitch, I appreciate that. That was dope, dude.
What, calling you big gay? Or us big gay?
I was gonna say, why'd you assume it was me? The bird tweets fucking sound effects. You see that? Or hear that, rather?
Call it the hat trick.
Dude, you remember the yellow-ass fucking Wendy's cups, dude?
Try a Big Bacon Classic combo today.
Dude, they had that old man doing all kinds of shit for fucking promotions, dude. No wonder he fucking died. They're standing around putting goalie equipment on him and shit.
Fucking Dave Thomas.
Yeah.
He fucking
He's
died.
like, look,
'cause
guys, I can't do this anymore.
He died because he's a fucking fat, lazy piece of shit.
Yeah.
Probably.
That was what was keeping him alive, I guess. Just sending him around, fucking recording commercials. What do you? How many commercials do you think he fucking was in, dude? That's a question.
It's got to be like 40.
At least
40 Wendy's commercials.
What'd they do after he died? They just tried to make Wendy like a fucking character. Like they actually tried to make her in the commercials.
I remember that like hot chick with the red hair.
Yeah.
That was Wendy, and then they actually had the real fat bitch.
And
that
she was
was
actually
Wendy.
ugly as shit. She was like, "Look, my dad's company."
He said, "Where's the beef?"
Oh yeah, that's a Wendy's too. That was like Dave Thomas's fucking
No, that was
mother.
That was Burger King, wasn't it?
Look at it.
100% fresh, never frozen. I know that.
Where's the beef?
I thought that was Mitch trying to fucking
I think
get
that's-
upset that we didn't start beefing over him calling us gay.
Is it Burger King?
It certainly is a big bun. It's a very big bun. Big fluffy bun.
It's a very big fluffy bun.
Rip.
Where's the beef?
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
Where's the beef?
At Wendy's, we serve a hamburger.
Wendy's,
not a
bang,
single
bang.
single.
This dude
And
Mitch
Wendy's
knows.
single has more beef than the Whopper or Big Mac. At Wendy's, you get more beef and less
I
bun.
bet those old ladies used to fucking party hard back in the day.
Oh yeah, dude.
You want
This
something
commercial was
better,
so
your Wendy's
like
kind of
significant pop culture in the 80s. Like all the parodies and shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I just said had to do with those lays just fucking.
I know we.
They were using that Wendy's money, dude. They were getting fucking down, dude.
I know we just had Korean barbecue, but I could smash a Wendy's cheeseburger right now.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, hate to use the Wendy's quote for our meal, but where's the beef? We didn't have enough fucking meats, you know.
Yeah, but back to those old ladies in their prime. They probably just fucking went crazy back in the 1980s. They probably like 80 in that, so they're for sure dead.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, they're dead. They probably died like a week later after filming.
Can you look up where's the beef, ladies? I
just-
feel like something else is gonna pop up when you search this.
Where's
but-
the headstone? Which graveyard? They're buried next to Dave Thomas. He probably fucking had a crazy ass coke fueled 4-way with him in the in the 80s before shooting that.
Yo, you know what I was actually gonna do? I was gonna make a command in the chat to pull up the Discord so people could use that for call-ins currently if they're on a computer or on a cell phone or whatever.
That's tight.
Yeah, if we don't get the other shit worked out, I'm gonna just do that for next week at least.
Wait, Discord?
Yeah, it's basically just like it's used for like communications between like people playing video games on. Yeah.
Oh.
It's basically just like a
I'm in hella Discord channels.
you know how like fucking PlayStation has like party chat?
Yeah.
It's like that for computers.
Oh, okay.
Basically, so it's like just a program that connects people to chat.
The discos. Yeah, they dead? Well, they're dead. I mean.
We know, but like
Here, watch this.
This is Where Are They Now?
Where's the beef?
In the 1980s, Clara Peller starred in a series of Wendy's commercials exclaiming her catchphrase, "Where's the beef?" But where is Clara Peller now? She's in hell, burning for all eternity.
Jesus.
This has been Where Are They Now?
Jesus Christ. Wow. All right. Yo, when I pulled up a Restream, the chat thing, it literally gave me like a disclaimer like Facebook chat is currently bugged and we're on it. But it's like, dude, where was my message like for the past like 9 streams in a row that we've had? You know what I mean?
This hasn't been
When I
posted.
checked it earlier, there was 3 people on the Facebook.
Like watching from Facebook?
Mhm.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. I feel like the chat was working. It might incline people to like maybe participate a little bit or something. They might be saying shit for all I know. I can check. Anyways.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe that video didn't really tell us if they used to fuck hard back in the day, the old 80s.
Yeah, there was only like 20 people at that show. I'm gonna keep this open in case people fucking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to get back to doing like the live art on stream thing that we were doing. If anybody fucking paints or like does any like draws, fucking paints, any type of art, you can come on here and do it. We can put it on the screen while we talk.
People are weird when I ask them to come on. They're like, or
They're
they
like,
just don't. They're just like, stupid fucking podcast.
Right.
No, but in their head, they're like, yeah, just let me know.
Yeah, I noticed that too. People are kind of like, they're either like super stoked about it, like they want you to ask them, or they're like, oh, please don't ask me. Like,
You just see.
What does? What is that one?
Wait, how the fuck are you in the TV, man? How?
Who said that?
A Sue dude.
From who? From where though? It's got to be Twitch then, right?
Twitch would pop up here.
I mean, we don't know that currently. It should pop if you type in that chat. If you pull that chat up and type, it will type from YouTube and from Twitch if Twitch is working. Oh. Alright, so that person's from Twitch. So basically, Restream is just whack and doesn't ever work properly, no matter what it says.
See, so is that a Facebook? Where did that come from?
What? That had to be Twitch.
Is that the only thing coming through?
YouTube is the only thing coming through the chat, like on there and on the screen. But I have Facebook pulled up chat on mine, but I can't pull up Twitch and Facebook at once. But it's weird. It's like I always want to save this kind of stuff for after the stream, but it's just, dude, it's so random, dude. There's no like wrapping your head around it because it was just like it's just gonna happen. So many, they're like putting so many things together into one program that it's bound to happen like that, you know? Like, fuck yeah, Nick, you dude, Dan, you remember Nick from back in the day from, like Dwayne and Stacy's kid, Nick?
Yeah.
He's fucking in the chat right now watching.
No way.
Yeah, he added me on Facebook recently.
What's up, Nick?
What up, Nick? How you been, man? I don't know if you can even hear us. You're probably at work, like not even hearing.
What's that dude do for a living?
Said he works in a factory building air conditioners.
Nice.
Sounds cold. Anyways, maybe one day we'll get this chat working properly. Not that it matters. Who the fuck cares?
I don't know how to fix it, but I care.
I care too. Otherwise, I wouldn't be fucking bringing it up every time it's not working.
Mm.
But yeah, I haven't really seen any movies lately. My girl's been watching the show. Hold on, let me look it up before I fucking.
I went and saw Child's Play by myself.
You did? Is it out yet?
Yeah.
Is it really out?
Yeah, I didn't see it though.
Oh. We should go see it and talk shit about it.
Yeah, it's fucking. I don't know how many times we fucking talked shit about it or just said like dogged it because
Because of so many reasons. Really?
Yeah, and then it's just like us in the movie theater, me with my 2 bucket of popcorns, my dots,
We're
snow caps, and a large Sprite.
Nick said, I wish I could stay and watch at work, but sitting on the pooper. LOL. Hell yeah.
Getting paid to shit.
Getting paid to shit is so tight, dude. I love doing that. Thanks for stopping in, though, either way, dude. Yeah, dude, we're just in there, full-blown, I guess, buddy doll outfits on. Not good guy doll outfits, but...
Buddy.
Like, dude, buddy dolls, really? Like, I don't know.
I think they... Not only are they, like, copping and cutting the corners of the legal process and shit to fucking do the Child's Play movie, they're also literally taking the idea of where they got...
Like, the whole idea.
Concept of
right.
a Chucky doll in the 80s was the My Buddy doll.
Right.
They just switched one word.
Right. They're like, actually, it's... Even though it's not true, it's not canon to Child's Play, it's actually canon to real life because it's closer with a...
Oh, yeah. This guy said, speaking of hockey players and commercials, Steve Eiserman did an Arvan commercial. Speaking of furniture stores.
Look it up.
Dude, who was the fucking Bill Bonds?
Oh, yeah.
That dude partied hard as fuck.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I think he got fired from, like, the news channel for just ripping lines of coke. He's like, I'll give you the news and a fucking punch in the mouth.
Dude, I noticed, the Twitch ones, or the Twitch ones are going to pop up on at least in the program, right? Clearly, since they did, right? Yeah. I was going to say, if that fucking terrible troll comes back, we will never know, but I guess we will.
In my job, I've worked with a lot of different lines, but nothing like this. It's my new Steve Eiserman line of furniture. And it's only available.
Like, what
at
the
Art Van.
fuck?
What do I know about furniture?
Not
Well, I know
much,
I want
really,
something
honestly.
Yeah, tell
but-
us.
Something comfortable.
Dude, I know they approached me.
And I want it to last. So when it came to giving my collection a home, I teamed up with Art Van. You know, this could
Dude,
be the
did you
only
see that
furniture
shot?
ever designed
Go
around
back
cup
a little
holder.
bit. There was one shot where, right after he says, like, Art Van,
Teamed up with Art Van.
he just looks over.
You know, this could be the only furniture ever designed around a cup holder. Giving my collection a home, I teamed up with Art Van. You know, this could be the only furniture ever designed around a cup holder.
Whoa, what was that? He's like,
Yeah, you like that joke there? Designed around a cup holder. Real
Very good,
funny, dude.
bitch.
Real funny, Steve. Stevie Y. Stevie, why the fuck did you do that to me, huh?
Him and the Red Wings got hammered before they played the Oilers in the late 80s and they lost. Yeah.
He's like, you know what, fuck it.
It was probably all Bob Probert. Like, come on, man, let's go out.
He's like, I really don't want it. He's like, dude, I'll beat the shit out of you
Yeah,
if you
they
don't
were
get
like-
hammered with me.
They're like roomies on the road. Like, hey, I defend you on the ice. You're going to defend me when I try to pick up some girls at the bar right now.
You're going to defend me when fucking the coach gets on my ass for being hammered. How am I going to do that? By also being hammered.
He's like, hey, Steve, man, you got any blow? Like, no.
Really, though, dude? Now that I'm thinking about it, dude, just getting fucking JT on here just to tell fucking old stories about, like, the wings at the fucking Post bar, dude. That would be dope, dude. Like, he's got, like, endless stories.
You think
I was just thinking about that.
we could just have for, what's that thing? When they do movies based on true stories, they tell, like, a little, like a fucking description before, like they change names.
Yeah.
We could just have him.
We could have him
Yeah, fucking
with
second.
the shadow, like, thing on his
Yeah.
face or whatever with the voice changer.
But instead of having
Darkened out face and shit.
but instead of having his name at the bottom, like JT, we would just put his actual full name.
Right. Yeah, I guess.
I don't think anybody would pick it up. And
Like, I don't know John Thompson. I know the JT though.
coincidence? Maybe. Nah, besides baseball, I haven't seen any sweet movies since last week.
I've tried to watch fucking Dune.
Okay.
Like yeah, dude. I've been putting it on like almost every other night, just like, and I just either like get so tired that I'm about to pass out, or I literally just like I do end up doing something else while it's on. Like something about that movie I just can't get all the way through. It's so bad.
Dune. Oh man.
But yeah, yeah, we should go see fucking Child's Play, cause fuck it. I want an actual reason to talk shit about this fucking garbage movie.
Fucking see it tonight.
I'm down.
Okay.
We did watch the Chernobyl series. What did you think about it, Mitch? I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed the practical effects for all the radiation poisoning on everybody. That was really cool.
Yeah, everybody looked like Harvey Dent. Sweet. So you know how I'm kind of in a weird pickle. It's not really a pickle, but it's kind of funny.
Well, what's the deal?
I've never heard that before. People say that shit.
I've never heard that ever.
Fucking punch him in the mouth and say that shit. No.
Sounds like you got a case of the Mondays. It's like, does anybody ever ask you if you got a case of the Mondays? He's like, nah, man. Nah, hell no.
Dude, you know what? Before I get into the side story, you know what my favorite part in that movie is? Like, dead fucking serious. My favorite part, and I think
when he's like, the Nazis had pieces of flair that they made the Jews wear. That part?
No, that's good. But I think it's the best acting, and it's my favorite part in the movie, hands down. Like, there's nothing even close to it. Like, second fucking favorite part is the flare thing, let's say. Just example, it's the second favorite part. That's, like, right here. And then my favorite part that I'm about to bring up is just fucking... is that... what was Diedrich Bader's character name?
Fuck, I don't know. His neighbor. I can't remember it right now. He's more interested in the period correctness of vehicles and clothes. Yeah, they did a good job of that stuff. Except for the accents. But anyways, about Office Space.
Yeah, okay, so... when Peter, right?
Yeah.
When he has him come over and they're bullshitting and Diedrich Bader's character just helps himself to the beer.
Yeah.
Like, he grabs one for Peter, hands it to him. Peter opens his. And my favorite scene is this. Is Diedrich Bader's character is talking. And while he's talking, fucking Peter goes to give him a bottle opener. And he doesn't even break character, or not break character, but doesn't even stop talking or anything, or even acknowledge his, like, looks at the bottle opener. He's like, does this as he's talking to let him know, I got my bottle opener on my side.
Right.
Like, that's the best fucking part of Office Space to me. It's just he doesn't stop talking, doesn't break eye contact with Peter, and he just gives a
He's
nod.
like, you know I got this.
Yeah, he's like, shh. Peter, put on channel 12. Shit kind of looks like I am.
I reckon you get your ass kicked for saying something like that.
Oh, the fucking side story I was going to say is, so that Starbucks right by my house.
Yeah.
I think there's, like, 2 chicks there that work there that have, like, a friendly crush on me and shit. And it's, like, whatever. But it's, I don't know. It's, like, whatever because, like, it was started off as, like, one of them. Like, when I would walk in, they would say, hey, just being friendly and shit. And then it would just kind of be, like, asking me, like, about what I do for work. Like, I'm just in line, and I'm like, what?
Right.
I didn't even give you my order yet. But they're like, oh, well, we know what you're going to order.
Well, I was gonna ask you that. Like, do they know that what you're gonna get by now?
Yeah. At first, I was like, oh, man, I feel weird. But it's funny because now when I walk in, they're like, the usual. I'm like, yeah, I'll pay them.
The usual.
I tip them. And then most regular people would have to wait for their drink. But they're already making their drink for me when they see me walk in because I get the usual. So I pay, tip, walk like 8 feet, pick my drink up.
Right. We out.
I'm out of there. But now it's like 2 of the girls that work there, like, I feel like I have a crush on me because they're always like, what do you do for work? What? I'm like, just let me get my coffee and I gotta go to work, man. Like, I'm not, maybe they should just start like a mess.
Just make shit up every time you go in there, dude.
Like, have them. No, like.
About what you do for
have
a
them
living.
fight.
Oh, yeah.
Just really, like, stir up the Americano that I get. Nah, man, it's just funny. Like, let me get my coffee and go.
All right.
Like, they're doing all the nice things of, like, making my drink before I even pay. Like, I get it. It's cool. Leave me alone.
Being friendly and stuff.
Yeah.
Keep that shit to yourself.
It's gross.
Baristas.
Baristas. Oh, yeah. You said it. Yeah. You said it how I used to say it.
But yeah.
Bartista still makes sense to me. That still makes sense to me. Still real to me, damn it. I actually watched that video recently. Just want to thank you guys for sacrificing your bodies and everything you do. just still real to me, damn it. Funniest part of that video is not that guy who's like 40 losing his shit in a gym auditorium with these like southern region wrestlers. Is just on the bleacher in front of that fat guy is another fat guy a little bit to his left. He's wearing sweatpants up to his shirt or up to his like belly button. How I actually wear my pants at all times. And he's got his shirt tucked in and he's like on the bleachers. So he's like sitting like this and he's just turning around and looking at the dude. And I'm pretty sure that the guy that was looking up at him like, what the fuck is your problem? was because he was with like his kid and shit. Like, I'm going to take my kid to meet these wrestlers and shit. So, you guys are awesome. That shit's hilarious. Dude, I mean, I fucking love wrestling too back in the day. Like, yeah, I was a kid. That's a given. But I don't know. I don't know who's to say, like, would I be into it if, like, those wrestlers didn't exist and now
you
they released all those, like, Attitude Era? If that happened now,
no, you
would
wouldn't.
I be?
I don't think you would, dude, honestly. I think it's literally like, I don't know, like a youth thing, and then people either carry it with them through into adulthood or they don't.
Yeah.
And you could, I don't know what it is, dude. I really don't understand, like, the amount of, like, fully grown, functional human beings that are, like, really still full-blown down with wrestling, dude. Like, dude, like, I don't know. I really can't get it. I don't know. I just don't get it.
Still real to me, man.
You guys are awesome. It's still real to me, damn it. Oh yeah, I had to point it out when we were eating Korean barbecue. Family Feud was on. DL Hughley. I made full for the people that weren't there.
Can you pull up the video of DL Hughley fucking botching that fucking pageant fucking reveal? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Miss Universe.
Yeah, it was the two finalists. And he's like, the winner of the 2018 Miss Universe is Miss Argentina. But really, it was like Miss Brazil or.
Yo, what's going on with your fucking? What's up with this green screen, Dan? His shit, like half of it is just like that. It's weird.
I got it. I could say like this.
It's doing it right here.
Yeah. Oh, I fixed it.
That's weird.
You guys say I don't really do anything. Like, but we never said that.
You're like, well, it feels like that.
I show up. I try.
What am I looking for? DL Hughley what? Fucks up.
Well, it's really Steve Harvey.
It's really Steve Harvey, but the whole it's just at the Korean barbecue place. I pointed out that Family Feud was on, and I made the full circle joke a week later.
Do you really want to see the video?
Yeah,
it's funny. I mean, we got fucking 2 hours to fill.
You can find like the.
Dude, there's got to be a different version.
Steve Harvey botches Miss Universe.
One of you is about to be.
Go back a little bit more when he actually makes the first announcement. Jesus Christ, how long do they have her waving for?
I know. Rewind it, like, you got to see the speech.
first runner-up will take her place. Good luck to both of you. Miss Universe 2015 is...
Kiss.
Yeah, I know. Right.
Colombia!
Did he? I can't. I don't remember it being like the first runner up is Colombia, right? Yeah, to where he has to fucking tell her that he fucked up.
Okay, folks. I have to apologize. The first runner-up is Colombia.
He's like, hell no. You just gave me this shit. She's like, give me my crown.
You can't do that to me. That is wrong. I am number one.
Miss Universe 2015 is Philippines.
Dude, what if Miss Universe 2015 was actually like Miss Ukraine and she got eliminated like 2 rounds ago,
right.
But nobody,
right? Nobody
even told Steve Harvey.
He's been reading every card wrong.
Yeah. He's like, up next is the.
All right, we don't got to see any more of this.
Up next is the swimsuit portion of the Miss Universe contest, and they come out and they just tell like how they would change the world. Like he's getting all this shit mixed up. It's like, okay, number one answer.
Right. He's like, let me see Miss Philippines.
She wants it.
I know, right?
How if you were the president of the universe, Miss Universe contestant, how would you change the number one problem in the world? And she's like, well, I would start with the ecosystem. The ecosystem! He's just doing this for 5 minutes.
Right, waiting for the noise.
Judges? Sorry. Now it's time for our lightning round. Name something you would lose in Colombia. A couple of fingers.
You're like, dignity.
I'm not gonna say it. No, the whole reason I did brought up the Family Feud thing at the Korean barbecue place was the fat guy in the wrestling thing.
Yeah.
He kind of reminded me of Louis Anderson.
Wait,
You guys are awesome.
It's
really me, damn it. He kind of reminded me of Louis Anderson, so there's like a twofer right there. The Steve Harvey, bring that
right.
up. D.L. Hughley. And Steve Anderson, or Steve Anderson. I work with Steve Anderson.
Right.
I wish I worked with Louis Anderson sometimes.
Shit, that's not, I mean, from what I've heard
This
about.
flight's overdone. You guys. All right. Dude, somebody tried blackmailing him and shit.
I was going to say, like, from what I've heard about him is that he just really just tries to, like, groom younger male actors and comedians so he could have sex with them.
Louis Anderson?
Yeah.
I think we got the wrong.
I'm
I
telling
think
you.
you're thinking about a different Louis Anderson.
I'm not.
Not my Louis Anderson.
He's like, nah, dude, I don't
Life
care
with
what
Louis?
you say.
Life with Louis. No.
You ever watch Baskets with Louis Anderson? He plays Zach Galifianakis' mom.
Oh,
But
I've seen like
he wears like a
yeah.
wig and shit, dude. Dude, he's so fucking funny as her, dude. I'm telling you.
I thought he just got blackmailed because he just.
I actually don't know of that story, but I just know of like how people talk to him about him in the like comic world, in the world of comedy. They pretty much make that joke constantly that he's always trying to fucking
Well, I'm just gonna use
book
this.
people to have sex with them and shit.
I'm just gonna use this word loosely, but at the height of his career in the '90s, when he had the cartoon show and it was super popular amongst kids, and then that was branching over to him getting the Family Feud thing after the guy hung himself or whatever.
Yeah.
Richard Daly.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know his name. Don't care.
He's dead.
Somebody tried blackmailing because Louis Anderson was like, he's gay, and just it was just like a bad look in the late '90s and stuff. Kids show, Family Feud.
He's like,
and he's just going to like gay clubs and getting rubbed down.
He's like, you guys,
come on. All right. He was in Coming to America too.
Yeah.
Great movie. Probably the greatest movie of Eddie Murphy's career in the 80s. Right. He's like, I won. He was at the barbershop. He's like, what the haircut? Snipped his ponytail. So $45.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen no Joe Louis.
Fucking Louis Anderson. Fucking pull up Louis Anderson fucking baskets. I just want to see like one tiny little scene with him in drag. I take it you found something then. Just play like any clip or something, dude.
I just want Chip to be happy.
It's so good, dude.
That's Anderson, playing Zach Galifianakis' mother on the FX series Baskets.
I'm here.
This is no joke, he says. He takes the part of Christine Baskets very seriously.
All right. This is the last time you'll see Louis Anderson. I'm leaving.
Right, yeah, you might as well.
Followed him into that
We followed him into his trailer. What we saw was shocking.
Just a bunch of fucking kids tied up.
This one's from Guatemala. He's got silky smooth hair. This one's from Cambodia. Oh.
This one's.
Yeah, he doesn't even have the fucking respect.
He doesn't even name them like, or ask them their actual names or give them fake names. He just, this one's.
And this little guy.
He's
my favorite. He's from Greece. Can you believe he's only 11? It looks like he could be 13 and a half maybe.
Jesus.
That's where we're taking that. Oh, man.
What time is it? Doesn't matter. Time to bring some fire dialogue, right? Damn.
I've been fucking getting really pissed. This past like 2-3 days, and it's only when I'm trying to sleep because somebody's fucking car, their alarm goes off. Like it's either every 15 seconds, every 2 minutes, or every half hour. It just randomly goes off.
Nobody's fucking.
I'm trying to fucking sleep.
Nobody's trying to figure it out.
No.
Nobody knows whose car it is.
I'm fucking on the brink.
Let's get to the
Knocking
bottom
on
of this.
doors.
Right.
Like in my fucking underwear, woken up.
You could always go out there and you could always go out there and just smash the car's window and give it a reason to fucking go off.
I thought about that.
Yeah.
When I was laying down, and when I got woken up, I was like, what could I do?
I do have this brick.
Yeah, I got a brick in a glass case that says break in case emergency, and then I just use a brick to break that. I'm gonna take it. No joke. Fucking like today. Fucking early as shit in the morning. Like I'm talking like 10:45, maybe 11 a.m.
It's just making annoying noises into the mics.
And then when that's not going on, the dude that lives underneath me, who smokes like 14 cigarettes, like and consecutively is just coughing his fucking guts out.
Right.
Like, literally, like, I've told you about him before, right?
Wait, who you're
the dude that lives under the
You might have. I probably just didn't remember if you did.
he'll rock like in the middle of winter. He'll rock like a jacket, but still rock those fucking
Oh
shorts.
yeah, you told me about this dude
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
The shorts are like a full 8 inches above his knee.
It's just goldfish gaslighting you. Oh, this is fish. Mitch fucking hints is fish.
Do I not look good? I gotta actually get going, guys.
Do you really want to go see that movie after this? Or you just fucking,
Yeah, no.
All right.
Give me something to fucking shit on.
Come here, Carol. Come here, Carol. Over here. Fair enough. Fuck you then. Come on. People want to see you. They're asking about you. Oh, alright, I got you. Goldfish is the one setting the car alarm off. Is this Mitch that used to work at the fucking pen? Is this that Mitch?
Oh. He lives out west or some shit, right?
Yeah, I think so.
San Diego. German for whale's vagina.
It's funny you say that because Fish used to live in that apartment. Fucking
Yeah.
complex, too.
He's dropped me off, too. I remember one time Fish dropped me off, and that dude that fucking smoked 75 cigarettes in one session was out there. Oh, no, he was like... We parked, and fucking we both looked, and the dude was like, opened up his blinds on his fucking patio or whatever, and was looking out. And I was like, oh, yeah, dude, this is my crazy fucking neighbor that lives below me. And I turned to Fish, and Fish was just fucking staring at him, like, just dead, like. And I was like, you all right, Fish? He's like, what's that guy's fucking problem? No, I'm in Oakland. It's like, Oakland's.
Same. Clearly knowing there was a typo, but... What, his camera? It's probably me moving that's causing that.
The camera did fall earlier. He knocked it over, not me.
Yeah. I did
Even though
knock
it's your
over the
camera.
camera.
Like,
Yeah.
I said that like it was fucking his.
It could be his, because I do one of those two of those. Where's my legs?
I can't feel my legs. Dude, what's the saddest part in a movie?
Saddest part in any movie?
Yeah, in your
Oh,
opinion.
man.
Saddest.
I don't know, like the fucking... Fuck. I don't know, immediately think of like 10 other parts that are worse after.
You want me to go first? Buy you
Yeah.
some time?
Yeah. I was just going to say the ending of fucking Requiem for a Dream, because it's just all around sad, but...
Yeah. I'm going to go with off rip, because I could come up with like 10 other ones after I would say this one. But is fucking in Forrest Gump, when Bubba and Forrest go to Vietnam, and they start fucking getting into the battle with the Viet Congs.
Yeah.
And they call in the airstrike, and they're like, we gotta get out of here. And then
He's
they
like-
start the airstrike, and Forrest is like, Bubba! And he runs back, and Bubba got shot. And Bubba was just like, Forrest? Why is this happening?
Yeah, dude. That is pretty sad.
And Forrest is like, I don't know.
It's like two fucking idiots just fucking dying, dude, pretty much.
And then Bubba's
One
like,
idiot dying.
Yeah.
really.
Bubba was like, I want to go home. And Forrest was just like, okay. And then the narration from Forrest was like, if I would have known that was Bubba's last thing you say to me, I would have thought of something better to say. That's like the smartest shit that character said in that movie.
Right. And it's also really true to the character to not recognize that in the moment and just to just say okay. Like
Yeah.
Trying to think of another really sad moment in a movie. Yeah.
In that Clint Eastwood movie where is that Natalie Portman?
What
$1 Million
movie?
Baby?
Oh yeah. Is
She
that
fucking
Natalie Portman?
dies.
Yeah.
Oh, spoiler.
She fucking lands on the fucking stool or whatever.
Yeah, and then Always Sunny in fashion. Classic Always Sunny fashion reenacts that in one of the earlier seasons.
I was gonna say something about something earlier. Can't remember. Oakland. Which Oakland are you in?
Oakland, the sack town, Bay Area, and back down.
Yo, but dog, I remember. I don't know if you're even still in here watching.
Out on bail, straight out of jail. I'm sorry.
I remember you fucking really wanted a day off at the post, and you fucking. Oh, Oakland, California. All right.
Ghetto.
It's like a. That's like pretty close to San Francisco, right?
So right across, it's right down near the beach.
Right near the beach, man.
It's across the Golden Gate Bridge.
I crossed the Golden Gate Bridge. That shit was whack, dude. It was like, oh, cool. Big old red bridge. I don't know why they call it the Golden Gate Bridge.
Did, you say you crossed it?
Yeah. It was just something to do in San Francisco, I guess.
Was it a sunny day?
It kind of was, yeah. We had a Full House fucking meme, yeah. We were... Yeah, fucking,
That song play in your head when you were crossing the bridge?
We actually played it on the fucking radio, like as a joke.
You didn't have to go that far.
We did.
That's not organic.
It wasn't my car, so I was just along for the ride, really.
What, was it your girl?
It was my girl's friend that we were staying with, yeah. Good people, nice people.
A lot of Asians in San Francisco, huh?
I didn't notice, but I was told, yeah. Because it's a big fucking tech area, pretty much.
Oh, that's why.
Right. Fucking, I was going to say something about... I can't remember.
Steve Harvey?
I went to, I forget what it's called. There's a street in San Francisco. It's like literally like the gayest street in America. It's like how it prides itself. I forgot what it's called. It's literally like the gayest street you can be on, dude. It's like literally like...
Is it just
shit painted like rainbows and...
Is it just like gay restaurants and gay
dude.
pet shops?
Like I walked into a fucking cookie ice cream shop and on the wall was just like Polaroids that were taken there, but it was just all pretty much borderline naked dudes that's like all up on each other with cookie ice creams and shit. Yeah.
This is like Ace of Base playing and shit.
Pretty much, dude.
Boom, 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 boom,
it was cool though.
Boom, boom.
Then we went to a barcade near
Castro
there.
District.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Castro was Dick Strict.
Right, for real.
You
just call it Castro Strict Dick. Strictly Dick.
So bluntly like gay just to call something like that. Like
Castro Strictly Dick.
When I went to Miami Beach, it was pretty gay down there.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, when I went there, it was, I didn't plan it like that, but it just happened to be the biggest
like pride event,
event that weekend. And I just remember going to like a jazz bar and shit. It was normal.
Fucking dudes, fucking.
Dude, it was totally like we went to this jazz bar that we heard of, and the jazz bar was awesome. We were there for a couple hours, and then we were leaving. Like going in there, there's nothing like that going on, like a event.
Right.
Like it's weird. I don't know if you saw that, but just talking about an event, like I was there. There was none of this going on, or any of this. But when we got out a couple of hours later, like Lambos and like fucking Ferraris were rolling up, and just fucking 5 like buff ass ripped tan dudes would walk out with like a fishnet. Like I'm not even like what's that word? Exaggerating about it. Just buff and like cowboy hat and shit, and like a whistle on. I'm like, what's going on? And I like turned around, and the owner of the jazz place was just hanging out on like he was like, oh yeah, it's the gayest week, the Pride Week. We have a party here, Miami Beach, on this street. And I'm like, really? I'm just like looking around, and just like more P90X bodies and shit.
Every time you look one way and look away from them and then look back, they have like either less clothing on or like more, like I don't know, like a like a fucking bondage, like a fucking gag on or something, like just
No.
more and more, like every time you look at
It wasn't
someone.
that extreme where like like a buff like Cuban was on the shoulders of like a gimp with a mouth ball. It wasn't that extreme, but it was just like super like handsome dudes with like perfect beards and shit and like eyebrows.
How'd you get good of a fade on your beard, dog?
Yeah. And he's just walking by me. He's like, "I'll never tell you, honey." And I'm just like, oh. Like I'm overweight.
Nice try, hon.
Yeah, I'm overweight, just wearing a white V-neck, like dressing up, like getting ready for the
I'm
night
just
at the
picturing
hotel.
you in that fucking. The only picture I saw from that vacation of yours was the picture of you in the really short American flag fucking bathing suit. Yeah.
And you know what prompted me to buy those?
Was
seeing all those gay dudes just rocking it.
I was gonna say.
Dude, you're like standing there in front of the bar, and all these buff, handsome gay dudes, as you describe them, walk by you, and you're like admiring them, and one of them just like hands you the keys to the car because they think you're the valet.
Right.
Park it, honey.
I'm like,
Then it just turns into a joyride, dude.
It's like,
this is your night, dancing free.
yeah, man. I just like, you know, got out of the jazz bar and shit. And I'm just like, all these nice cars. I'm like, man, Miami's like rich. And little did I know that like coming out was just like these combat boots and shit. Like just stepping out of the, like smoke is coming out. Smoke is coming out of the car. And like,
but it's like glittery smoke.
Yeah.
So
I'm
like
trying to paint this for anybody that's listening or watching. Like, just get out of the jazz bar and the fucking like first car that rolls up is like a Lambo, and just suicide doors go up.
But as soon as the door opens, like a blast of music comes out of it. Like it's so loud, dude. Like,
but you just hear like it rolls up. You hear just the engine of the Lamborghini.
It's
and then it stops. It turns off, and all you just hear is.
Yeah.
And it just opens and just smoke comes out, and it's not even smoke from smoking weed or like cigarettes. It's just like natural smoke from what's about to be presented in front of me, which was like 16. I don't know how they fit 16 buff dudes. But they all just got out like boots and fucking like tight shorts. Like they bought like $500 Guess jeans and were like, whatever, and they just cut them into shorts. It's like, I got that contract in Paris this summer. I don't care.
It's like right when the fucking chorus kicks in too, like when you actually hear the music, and it's like, like hard as fuck, dude.
Yeah, man.
What's funny about that song is like if I'm remembering it right, there's like the equivalent of like a pick scrape on a guitar that leads into that fucking riff. It's like, this is your night. I wonder how they do that, like. Because it sounds like, you know what I mean? Like what a pick scrape does, like the purpose of a pick scrape in like punk music. That's like what it is in this fucking techno music. I'm like, how do they do that? I don't know.
Yeah, so like.
Anyways.
The owner of the jazz club tells me what's going on. And then as I'm like looking around and shit, there's just more like relatively attractive, buff, handsome dudes that work out, take care of themselves, you know. Probably do like 100 crunches before they go anywhere. Like they'll do 100 crunches before they go grocery shopping, and when their shit's getting rung up at the checkout, they're knocking out 100 more.
Right.
So they're just constantly leaving. You're like anywhere you're going, he's just like. And I was just like, whoa, dude, these dudes are fucking buff, and like.
Hey, these dudes would totally give it to my girl if they were into it.
Yeah, dude. And I'd just be like, oh. I mean, like, you guys are gay, so is it gay if I watch? They're like, ew. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what?
They just roast you hard as
Oh my
fuck.
god. Excuse me, honey. Like, one just does this to me. They're just like, and I'm like, ow. Like, what did you do that for? Like, oh, I thought it was a caterpillar on your forehead. I'm like, no. Like, he's like, I know. I was just making fun of your eyebrows. Jeez.
Idiot.
Like, were you even from? I'm
They're like, what a bag.
You have a really big head.
My God, honey, is your neck okay? Like, yeah, why? What's on my neck? A really big head, and I don't mean the good head. I'm like, come on. Like, and they're like, it's a group of.
Guys just punking you.
Right.
Yeah. Dude, would it be even funnier? Is like, this is the first 5 dudes that come out of that Lambo, like that are punking me, And they're like, all right, later. And they're walking away. And I'm like, wait, can I hang out with you guys?
Like, not with that outfit.
No, they're like, just all of a sudden they're like, you really want to hang out with us? And I'm like, come on. You guys are buff and like awesome. And my girlfriend's like, where are you going? I'm like, I have to do this.
Hey, please, honey.
I get back to the hotel room. I'm just shredded.
Yeah. Just from a night out at just dancing.
Yeah.
You just fucking come home ripped.
The one that slapped my forehead because he was making fun of my eyebrows looking like a caterpillar. We're just dancing. And he's like, I'm sorry about what I said earlier. I'm like, what? He's like, I'm sorry about what I said earlier. I'm like,
yeah.
Then I'm just like, make it up to me. Then we just stroll on the beach and shit. Like, you never told me. How many people were on your raft from Cuba?
Yeah, insert fucking party montage of you and him just doing coke in the bathroom, fucking
just
eating elephant ears at the boardwalk. Dude.
I'm about to eat, like, just on, like, a boardwalk, and I'm, like, getting a corn dog, and he's just like...
Yeah.
And then he's just pointing at my
next one is
stomach.
just him fucking downing one. And
I'm just like... And then he's just bench pressing me on the beach. Just bench pressing me out the beach. Yeah, dude, just fucking come back all fucking shredded. Just ripped.
Yeah, you got no time for nobody's bullshit after that.
I try the same joke when I get back to Michigan, like at the airport. It's like where you're waiting for your baggage. And somebody goes to grab mine on accident because I have the most fucking basic baggage. And the dude goes to get it, and I'm like, hey. And he's like, what? I just did do that. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, you got a caterpillar on your forehead. I just leave.
There's like no, like, right. Dude's like, what the fuck?
He's like, what a fag.
Or like he wipes his head and there's literally caterpillar guts on his fucking
I thought you were going to say or glitter.
Right.
I just become a fucking asshole to like regular people like on the flight back from Miami. I'm like, everybody's fucking
like, honey,
fat on this plane. Like they're teaching you. They're,
Bad breaks in the bathroom to do more coke.
Yeah, dude.
Everybody, like,
he's like,
people are so fat.
Still trying to fucking party and shit. Like,
just like. All right, everybody. Flight from Hollywood International Airport to Detroit is going to approximately
shit with a tank top on, dude.
3 hours and 25 minutes long, and I'm like 3 hours and 25 minutes. Better get started. She's the what's that job?
The stewardess,
stewardess, flight attendant, the doing the seatbelt shit. I'm like, what's the weight limit on this with all these fatties? Am I right, hon? You look pretty good.
She's like, sir, please sit down before takeoff.
Easy on the foundation. She's just like, I have terrible acne. Like, I wonder what movie they're gonna show. It's a 3-hour flight, man. I don't think they're gonna show any movie. Like, what?
It's like pretty much like there's just a screen in front of you. You can pick any movie you want, sir. Just
there was no screen. There was Spirit.
Oh, all right.
I have to suffer like this.
My one fucking flight I had on Spirit, I ended up winning 5,000. I think I said this on the podcast, but I ended up winning 5,000 air miles for being in a specific seat. Like, there's just like a raffle thing they do. And it turns out that 5,000 air miles means like about like maybe here to Chicago. So it's like, why do they call them that?
Wait.
And like, all the dates are always
blacked
out anyways. So
right.
You can't ever really use them.
Right.
5,000 miles.
5,000 air miles.
Air miles. I was gonna say Chicago's not 5. It's like less,
way
way less.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Spirit.
That's how they get you.
Greyhound with wings, baby.
I remember one time someone would be like, when I got back and I won that thing, I just posted something about it. I was like, hey, never been on a flight before ever, and I won this. And and somebody was just like, Spirit? Really? I'm just like, dude. I'm like, dude, I gotta ask you, like, you probably been on a plane 5 times, I bet, dude, and you're saying this shit to me, dude. Like, Spirit? Really? You rode Spirit? Like, yeah, dude, I did. It was cheap, dude.
I mean, yeah, what the fuck? Spirit is cheap. A lot of fatties on it.
Reminds me of that fucking... There's a skit on that fucking I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson, where he pretty much... He's on a flight, and some gnarly dude... It's actually the... I can't remember the dude's name. It's a funny dude. But he was like... He's looking all gnarly, and he's just like... tells a story about how there's a fucking baby on the flight, like fucking 20 years ago or some shit. And it turns out like he was the baby, and he just bought the ticket to fucking finally ruin his flight like 20 years later, you know? And then like after he gets done saying all this shit, the flight attendant's like, yeah, excuse me, sir, like your seat's actually way back there. So like the sketch ends with basically like the dude whose flight he was trying to ruin, he's just got headphones on, but the guy's in like dude literally like 20 rows behind him, but he's still trying to ruin his flight. So he's like like yelling. But he's just like falling asleep with headphones on, like not even ruining his fucking flight. That shit's worth watching though. I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. It just got renewed for another season, so can't wait for that. Whatever.
Okay.
Probably for the better anyways. Really? You think it's because it's just muting on that one specific camera? I think that might have been what it was. Anyways. Bang, bang. That's actually a cool feature, because we could have desktop muted when it's like this. Yeah.
I think the phone idea is really cool. We need to set that up.
Yeah. We're going to have call-ins pretty soon, so you can call in and, like, I don't know.
Roast us.
Argue your case for the existence of God or whatever you want to do, really. Doesn't matter. I've been watching a lot of that Atheist Experience, so I'm ready, dude. If you got any arguments for the existence of God, I'm ready to shut them down instantly. So
I watched a documentary last night about Hitler moving into the Eastern Front. I think it was like World War II in color.
Oh yeah, I've watched that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fucking...
It's like a 6-part or something, like a 5-part actual thing.
Something like that.
Yeah.
What a fucking moron. Oh, it's summertime in...
He's like, we got to do it fast.
Yeah, it's summertime in, Russia. It's not that bad. It's nice and warm.
Yeah.
And fucking mid-December. It's cold, yeah. The tank won't start up.
Like, fucking A, dude. That would suck, trying to invade Russia. Like,
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude.
Oh.
Cold as hell, bro.
Yeah, like...
Like, that's why it would suck. Not all the thousands of deaths that would occur.
And, no, it was just totally fucking... Hitler and Stalin had, like, a no aggression pact when Hitler was moving east and shit, like, into Czechoslovakia and Poland. Stalin was like, shit, I did that purge, like, 5 years ago, and I killed all my top generals. And my army's not really trained that well.
Right.
So he called up Hitler. He was like, hey, dude, what about, like, if you don't invade us and stuff, so when you hit a certain point, just maybe go south.
Right.
Hitler was like, yeah, that sounds stupendous.
Yeah, it's
I'll fax over the paperwork. And he's just high-fiving his other generals. He's like, I got it. And Stalin was like, oh, okay, thank you.
That was easy.
He hangs up. He's like, oh, Hitler guy's pretty nice. And like 3 months later, he's like, I was joking. He's just on like a Panzer tank. He's like, "Ugh." But then Japan ruined everything for those guys.
Yeah. Such a crazy, like, dude, like World War II, dude. Fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, dude. do we stop something like that from happening again? You don't.
Everything now is like I don't think there'd be, I don't know, our lifetime, I don't think there'd be a full-scale war, because I think everything now would be like more.
Everybody's worried that we're just gonna blow them the fuck up if it comes to that. Like, there's so many people now that have like nuclear power that it's like everybody's kind of like, yeah, we should probably like do that.
That's what it's all about. Everyone knows that everyone can fuck everyone else up, so we just
right.
You know.
So it's better off that we just get along.
I think now, like, there's not gonna be a full-scale war like World War II in our lifetime, but it's more now. It's like, okay, we'll fuck you economically. Embargoes on this thing, and then their economy takes a shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's more tactical. Because back then it was like everybody's economy was just fucking taking a shit.
Right.
And then World War II really fucking, it's weird. Like, that 6-year, 7-year event really pushed, like, technology and manufacturing and new engineers and new shit like that.
Yeah, that's
like,
the
years
reason.
after the war.
Right.
Like, when Germany invaded Russia, Russia had, like, inferior fucking weapons and tanks and shit to Germany. And then when Japan, like how I said, Japan fucked it up for those guys, it was because America was like, yo, we're not involved. And then Japan, Pearl Harbor.
Right.
So Germany and Japan were boys, allies. Germany had to been like, all right, we declare war too now, I guess.
Right.
Fuck.
Right.
So then America was like, hey, Russia, here you go.
Right.
Here are these weapons we know that nobody else has. They're far more superior than anybody's. And that's when the fucking tide started changing. And then England was just, I don't know. Like, we're going to Stonewall Beach? What? What? We have a war to fight. Can't be laying out on no beach. I wonder if Mr. Bean was had any relatives in World War II. Sergeant Bean! I heard your brigade had 42 rapes and 32 civilian murders. He's just like, God damn it, Bean, I can't respect your tactics, but you're an honorable man.
Sorry. He's like, no. Speaking of Mr. Bean, where the fuck's Devin at, dude? I always call that motherfucker Mr. Bean, dude. I've been sending him Mr. Bean gifts anytime he tries to talk shit. I'm like, dude, you look like this motherfucker, dude.
That dude pulled up literally like right as me and Ken were leaving last week.
Oh, yeah, that was last week.
We ate some mushrooms after you guys left.
Nice.
It was tight.
It almost seemed like Devin had already eaten some mushrooms when he pulled up.
He might have, but I don't think he did, because he ate a lot when he got in here. He ate one mushroom that weighed 8.2 grams. Yeah, he was like a big boy, dude.
Was it like a shiitake mushroom?
Yep. For legal
Fucking
purposes, absolutely.
Portobello. A fucking, you know.
Like,
fucking la portobello.
speaking of mushrooms, did you like those enoki mushrooms that we had at the Korean barbecue? They look like little strings, yeah.
Oh yeah, they look like the fucking Brussels or the hold on.
Bean sprouts?
No.
Bristles?
Fuck. It looked like if somebody cut off the fucking like an inch off of a fucking broom.
Oh yeah. Yeah, kind of.
They were good. I just never had them before. I put it in my mouth and you're like, you ever had those mushrooms before? I'm like, looking at the table. I was like looking at the table like,
what'd you think it was then? You were just like, I'll eat it.
I trusted you enough. You're like, you handed it over. I was like,
fair enough.
I was like, oh, it was good.
Yeah, I like those mushrooms.
Oh, bro, when they brought that fucking kimchi. Oh, dude, the little fucking raviolis.
Bro, we
little undercooked.
definitely had like at least one more meat, maybe even two.
Yeah. You're definitely right. We should have got at least 3.
I liked I liked both of them, but I thought the pork one, what was it?
Pork belly?
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, pork belly.
Yeah. It's basically just bacon, but not sliced thin.
It's so good.
Yeah.
That fucking waiter, he was like, when he brought those
Yeah.
up, he was like, have you guys done this before? And we're like, yeah. And he's
And
like,
then
okay, let me show you.
And it still did it anyway.
He turned it on and started fucking, lubing up the goddamn grill, grate, whatever you want to call it. And he threw down the first round of meat, was the tenderloin. Like, he did that, and I was just like, okay, I guess this guy's got it. And, like, I was on my phone. And then for, like, 8 seconds, I was on my phone, and I looked up, and I was
he's
like...
already flipping.
Yeah, I was like, this dude flipped it? I was like, that's why you're a fucking waiter.
Right.
Like, where's the caramelization, man?
Right, and then by the time I flipped it back over, the other side was kind of grayed, so it was like almost didn't really get a good sear on either side for the first batch,
Yeah.
you know?
Is it that bad?
Do it with the change the filter. Click his camera, right-click it, and click filter. Right-click the camera. And then you could fuck with it.
Freak me, baby. Oh, yeah.
You can pull that off, and you can see it in real time what you're adjusting. That looks good enough.
Well, let me just adjust. Yeah, it's the fucking early flipping, throwing meat down on a not that hot of a fucking grill.
Right.
I came in there, and I noticed you guys weren't there. He came up to me like immediately. He was like, hey, hello.
You can do a Korean accent, Dan.
No,
It's okay.
I'm not gonna do it. And, he was like, just one, and I was like, no, I'm meeting someone here. I'm not, obviously not here yet. And he was like, yeah, you are first customer. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait outside. And then when I got to the door, I seen you guys walking off.
Yeah, I saw you were like, you guys aren't even here yet.
Yeah.
I was like, but
so
we saw you pull up. Like, we were on the road. We saw you go past fucking Hewitt or whatever. Our girlfriend was like, here's your brother.
Yeah, so basically what Dan said was that when he walked in, the server was, oh, hello. Are you our first customer? And Dan was like, look, buddy, I don't want no problems. I'm waiting for some people. He's like, oh, have a seat. You're like, look, all right, what happened 80 years ago is not my fault, all right?
He's like, I a Korean.
He's like, I'll wait outside. He's like, okay. So that's what actually happened.
Yeah.
With other Koreans.
Yeah.
That's how you know the place is good.
Then that one dude, you were like, this dude's clearly the Don or whatever. That dude was going to go in the back. He probably beat the shit out of the cooks back there, dude. Right.
Wait, which guy?
I don't know if you even saw him. He came walking in later. He had like the ponytail. He had like the white fucking, just a white outfit on, dude. He looked like he was getting ready to beat some ass, dude.
He's like the bad guy
That's what I'm saying.
at the end of like a Streets of Rage.
He looked like
level.
fucking Shao Kahn, dude.
Oh, that's a scary dude.
Actually, not Shao Kahn. Shang Tsung. That's who he looked like. The actor that played him. I don't know his actual name.
You just hear cursing, loud cursing in Korean.
There needs to be a fucking new live-action Mortal Kombat, and it needs to be just as bad as the last two. Because, dude, those are like they're such bad movies that they're good. They're fun to watch. Like, what's the other one? Annihilation. Yeah, dude, that is so fucking bad, but it's so good. Dude.
I like how they didn't make a third one after that movie.
Yeah.
Because like the subtitle for Mortal Kombat 2 is Annihilation.
Right.
They're just like, oh well, we done did it.
Even though they left the ending open.
How did it end?
It ends with them. Or wait, is that the end of the first one? It doesn't matter. If they can make 11 fucking video games, they can make 3 movies. Come on.
The first one, oh yeah, the second one wasn't. Oh, I don't know now. I think the second one was. Fuck. I think the first one was where they look up to the sky,
and then
like,
then you see Shao Kahn in the sky, and we're like, we're not done yet, or something, pretty much along the lines of,
it's time to get.
Here we go again.
It's time to get annihilated. The second one, they were like, well, we have to call it Annihilation now. And then they just killed off Johnny Cage because he's the one that said it, time to get annihilated.
Yeah, they killed him off in the beginning of that movie, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was like, I got this.
I was like, this movie is fucking taking no chances.
In no direction.
Right.
Didn't he like morph into? No, that was the first one. Who's the dude that was like morphing into people? Was that Shao Kahn?
Yeah. That's like what he does or whatever. Turns into people.
I remember, well, not Dan. But I remember I just used to get a lot of shit because one of my favorite characters was fucking Australian dude.
The
fucking cyborg.
Oh yeah, Kano? Yeah. The rapist.
Exactly. Like you like a fucking one of your favorite characters, the Australian rapist? I'm like, he's not a rapist. And Chris Darren was like, actually.
Right.
And then he would just tell this story, like this deep comic book thing. I'm like, oh my god. Like I didn't know that. What am I, fucking art van
I'm pretty
furniture
sure like
hiring people?
I'm pretty sure every
the character.
I'm pretty sure every fucking
See?
I'm pretty sure every scene with him and Sonya is him trying to rape her, dude. Like, every scene.
I think he just had a crush on her. And just didn't know how to confess that crush because they're on two different.
And that's what I don't get. Is like, is he like a cyborg? What's with the fucking plate on his face? Like, what is that even? No explanation game.
Well, we need to get Chris Darren on.
Right.
Can't believe I'm fucking Googling, is Kano a rapist?
If you gotta ask. The Terminator's coming to the new Mortal Kombat, though. It's a downloadable character.
Frank's got a Mortal Kombat tattoo.
I bet you I'll smoke him in any Mortal Kombat, dude.
I wouldn't say that.
I'll put money on it, dude. What one was he good at?
But I think everyone.
Bullshit, dude. Calling you out, Frank. You ain't about it. He's probably one of those motherfuckers that just runs up and presses A bunch to get the fucking free fucking punches in, dude. Those are the types. Yeah. Like, dude, cool, dude.
Downloading that GoldenEye thing.
I have it.
Oh yeah, have you played it? Is it any good?
I played it, but the only server that had a bunch of people in it, it was like just random game modes with random maps that weren't even like. I want to like have you download it and like maybe Midget Danny or something, and like fucking literally do some PvP us three in the facility or something, dude. That's what I want to do. Download that shit, dude.
Yeah, I will when we move into the new crib and shit.
Oh yeah. That means you won't. I get it. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Speaking of GoldenEye, we were just watching somebody speedrun Perfect Dark before this. The speedrun run started, and he immediately glitched through a wall. I'm like, hell yeah, this is gonna be a good one.
Run, my speed run. I mean, under the bill.
It's such a different shade of green that it's only sometimes picking up. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to get a fucking NHL tournament podcast.
Let's do it.
You call it NHL for you guys. Yeah. Dude, don't.
I was just trying to make a HE double hockey sticks like joke, but it obviously didn't formulate into anything worth saying. So
we just
wanted to tie an HE double hockey sticks with hell because we're talking about hockey. I don't know. I'll let the scoreboard make the jokes.
NHL.
You're gonna be saying NH hallelujah after I fucking finally let you score one goal on me before I fucking.
Do you want to play with offsides on? Do you want to go into that water?
I feel like I'm always down to play with offsides on, and everybody's always like, "No, turn offsides off." No, I love offside on. Right.
Just turn that goddamn 2-line pass off because even
two-line
after
pass
I don't even know
off
what
is
that
fine
is.
with me.
I don't even know what that is to this day.
Really? So if you pass it past 2 lines, right?
Oh, somebody told me what it was when I was a kid. My dad told me, and I was like, "Oh, that's so dumb," and I just forgot.
It's basically to stop people from cherry picking.
And the game got faster. Oh yeah.
And they filled the ice rink with a bunch of fucking. I don't know. Nobody fights anymore. That's what I'm trying to get.
No,
at.
it's no touch.
I just want to see people fight, dude.
No, it's no touch icing. Kind of makes sense to do that.
So they're not fucking
getting crushed,
right? Trying to fucking
boarding, and
but that's part of it, dude. Like,
Well, it is no touch icing.
you're so quiet though, Dan.
If there's a chance that the other team can get to the puck, they don't immediately blow it dead.
Yeah,
right.
But yeah, if there's still that chance of it not being an old whatever touch icing, the refs will let it go. And so, but yeah, now generally when there is obvious icing, it's no touch.
Right. So you're saying they'll let them fight? Does that mean if they're racing toward it, they'll let them do it? Is what you're saying? Or they eliminated that completely?
No. Like if it's clearly icing and the other team has no shot of getting to the puck, they blow it dead. But
right.
if there's like you know, a remote chance, you know, they let it play out.
Right. Well, that's good at least.
Like if the players are dead even going to the puck, it's waved up. It's up for grabs.
Right.
But if
that's basically what I was asking.
Yeah, if defenders like even just a couple of feet behind,
they're just gonna blow it.
Blow it.
Yeah.
So did you watch the Blues win the cup, Ken?
I didn't get to watch the game. I was working. I saw them celebrating and shit. But when I got home, I got on YouTube. I got like the fucking NHL Network does like game highlights, condensed games. Just goes you through all 3 periods. Yeah, they fucking Boston choked in that first period, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Outshot him hard as fuck, and homeboy Tuukka Rask for Boston was playing. I think his goal against average throughout the entire playoffs was like 1.98, and he gave up like 2 goals on like 5 shots in the first. And
damn.
Even the post interview after Game 7, he was like, "Yeah, that's a fucking nightmare." He was just shitting on himself, basically.
Right.
Like, you could tell he was just like, "What the fuck?"
He wants to kill himself, dude.
I feel bad for him because he had a shitty beginning of the season. He had like family problems and stuff. Took like a month off and then fucking came back. Played. They were like, "All right, we'll let you play the Winter Classic." And January 1st to like, I think like March 1st, first week of March sometime, he only lost like 2 games, like regulation and overtime.
Right.
Like fought for his job back and then fucking biffed
Secured it and then fucked himself.
Biffed it in the
fucked
fucking
the whole team.
Biffed it in the very first fucking or the very last game of the season. Like started off shitty, ended it shitty.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, at least he has all that money to fall back on.
Yeah. I think he's got some mental problems, but he'll be all right.
Right.
He's from Finland.
I think all goalies have mental problems.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like what?
It's kind of like comedians.
I watch these videos on YouTube where the players are mic'd up. And they just talk shit. Like there's one of Giroux. He's like, "You look like a fucking pigeon," and he's like, he's like, "You want to go, buddy?" It's just hilarious. They talk so much shit. It's so
I feel
funny.
like more people would be interested if the games are actually televised like that.
Yeah. Dude, they're so funny, man. They're so Canadian.
Right.
They're so Canadian.
It's like watching an episode of fucking, I don't know,
a Canadian sitcom.
Right.
Yeah. We're not gonna name any names.
Carol.
The Big Bang Theory, eh? Yeah, they say some fucking mean things to each other.
That's probably why they don't televise it. Probably really brutal shit.
Yeah, I think they say like homophobic slurs.
Oh yeah, I bet.
And then it's just like when it gets picked up on like a camera or some shit, that's when it's like they have to apologize, come out public.
Do they really do that? Does that really happen?
It's happened before. Like a player will call another person a fag,
right,
or you're gay, or you go suck a dick or something, and it'll get picked.
Like, fuck!
Yeah, it'll get
right.
but the homophobic slurs, it'll get picked up on, like, say, a camera that's televising the game, audio.
Right.
Like, they're not mic'd up, but it gets picked up audio-wise from that, and then it's just like, oh, all right. Like, the other player's just like, oh, yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Right.
The player's not like, hey, he called me this homophobic
Right,
slur.
right. Yeah, I know. I figured that wasn't the
Yeah.
case, like.
What you got?
You drop him. You drop him. You drop him. Drop him. Drop him.
Yes, he dropped it.
Have a chance.
Right, 3-0. Bring it. One more. Fucking slash me again, you little fucking shit. I'll fucking fuck you up.
Yeah, buddy. So Canadian.
What are you without your stick? You're nothing. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I didn't even flinch. That's embarrassing.
That's hilarious, dude.
Look at this guy. He's a basketball all-star kid next week.
I'm a fucking all-star. Treat me now.
That was clearly somebody.
Fucking trade these skates. Yeah, what the fuck are you laughing at, you fucking douche? My skates are dull. Yeah, I'm a fucking all-star.
I was just say that's clearly someone doing an overdub for that one.
Come on, man. Don't do that. Hey? Seriously, bud. What did I hit in the head? You know you did. I didn't do that. I thought you were Martian. Hey! It's coming, Jimmy.
There was one.
Pigeon.
There was one I was watching, and it was fuck, I don't remember, but oh, this is the pigeon part I was talking about.
The laser
Damn.
beams. This is Bertuzzi looking at Setaguchi across the ice.
There was one I was watching. The guy's mic'd up, and the other guy is like, "You want to go? You want to fight?" And the guy who's mic'd up immediately drops sticks and glove, and the other guy doesn't. And he's like, and he goes back to the bench. He's like, "Yeah, that guy doesn't know it, but I'm mic'd up, and it's gonna be funny as hell when they show that later." And I immediately dropped the gloves, and he didn't want any part of it.
Zdeno Chara almost killed a guy.
Yeah.
Like, he purposely pushed him into the boards where
Oh, yeah, I
the
remember
boards
that,
get
yeah.
separated, and the dude was like,
Is that dude still fucked up from that?
"No,
Does he play?
Yeah, he plays. He's
Yeah.
in Vegas
Yeah, I remember that.
playing craps." No, he plays for Vegas though. Yeah, this shit was brutal, and everybody on Montreal was like, "Well, don't you gotta be careful there, Chara."
I know. But also, it's like, why have that poor design?
Yeah.
Like, did they change the design of the rink
No,
after that?
it's still there, I think.
Good lord.
If anything, it's probably curved now, so when you hit it, your neck fully.
You can catch it. And
Yeah. You know what the most brutal thing I've ever seen in hockey? Well, yeah,
The
actually, probably
goalie
ever.
getting his throat slit when.
No, actually, more brutal than that.
All right.
If Dan can look it up, look up Steve Ott, George Peros.
George Peros, though, dude.
George Peros was the fucking man.
Yeah.
God bless him. It was hard. That's why I take it personal, because I love that guy. It was hard to watch this. George Peros should be wearing a Montreal Canadiens jersey. If they get into a fight, obviously, they're not going to score hat trick highlights or anything like that. So George Peros violently gets knocked out, but I'm going on the tube myself. I'm pretty sure it was Steve Ott.
Just type George Peros gets knocked out.
Oh, you can look up George Peros. Yeah, that's actually what George Peros knocked out. It should be like the second or third video. Oh, Colton Orr, that's his name. I don't know why I thought Steve Ott.
Colton, what a white person name.
How do you spell the last name?
Parros.
this.
Yeah, this was probably the most, like, the hardest thing to watch.
Oh yeah, I remember this too. Even on the screen right now. Oh.
Yeah. Can you watch? Is there live, like, full, like, I don't know.
Like a slow motion of that
No,
one?
actual speed, like it happening, like it being broken out.
They might show it in this video.
Dude, with that mustache, you know he can fight, and he just got unlucky and slipped and hit his mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to show it.
In the building, on the benches.
Doesn't look like it.
The ensuing rumble between he and Subban. At the other end, Tenorti ends up taking exception to that shot by
Yeah, we got to
Ashton,
find a better one.
and they drop.
It was some idiot talking. Fuck it, man. They're all way too long.
Oh yeah.
But dude, that is pretty brutal. But I don't think it's more brutal than the dude getting his throat cut.
Yeah, it's just brutal because he's just like, blood's just pouring out of his neck.
Yeah, God bless George Peros. He's got a nice office job with some NHL club.
Does he?
Yeah. I just remember when I forgot who he I think it was a team out. I think it was like LA or Anaheim. He fucking would just grow his mustache out the whole year and not shave it, and just shave it, and then shave his head and donate it. And then everybody would just have like fake mustaches in the crowd.
That's
like
hilarious.
Fans. They're like, yeah.
What are we at on time here? Because I got to take a leak.
You have 15 minutes.
We got 15 left? Alright, fuck it, I'll just wait.
I was holding that piss for so long when me and Dan got back, thinking that you weren't even here.
That's
Like, I was
funny.
crossing my legs. I was like, ooh.
Dude, it's funny. I never have to pee so bad as much as when I'm like sitting here doing this. Like, I could hold my piss in like all day, it seems. Not that I do, but I'm just saying, like, I could normally, but right now I'm just like,
The only time I really had to piss was like our second time doing this, and then last week I had
Yeah.
to piss really bad.
yeah, I usually will hold it through. Last week I didn't, because I was just like, fuck this, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I when I gotta go, I gotta go. Sometimes I just push my belly button, and it helps me go. What? You don't do that? Next time you gotta pee, push your belly button. And then, like, same thing with pooping. Not your belly button, but like
Right.
if you feel constipated, just kind of.
You ever tried
on your taint?
Are you a subscriber of the squatting technique being helpful while you're taking shit?
I know
like
everything
using
that there is.
a squatty potty. Have you ever used one? Or anything? Like you can just put something where your legs are elevated.
I've done that.
Just comes right out, dude. It's crazy.
I've tried elevating my legs, but I don't have anything.
You're just holding them up.
No.
This is hard.
No, I just kind of like lean forward where my knees are touching my elbows.
The tub's like right in front, so I can just fucking.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just lean forward.
I do that too.
Knees shoulder length apart. Elbow on knees. Just cock out. No, not even. Just let it come out. Pop a blood vessel on your eye, pushing it out. Then you
Pop
gotta
a blood vessel? I thought you said a bug at first. I'm like, what?
pop a blood vessel in your eyeball if you try to poop too hard, and then you gotta explain that to people at Starbucks.
Fucking we need
I'm like too fucking handsome for this. like I don't know, man. I think just talking about that Miami Beach story just really fucking like, dude.
We need some like segments or like structure for this. I feel. I mean, these solo, like the ones since we haven't had shit to talk about, actually go over pretty well. Like they're pretty smooth and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's still like I wish there was like a little more structure or something.
I don't know. I just been doing a lot of cocaine before the podcast. For what?
Thanks for the invite.
There's probably some on your bathroom counter by the sink.
Oh, I was gonna say if it was on, say if it was on the back of the toilet, it's gone because I had to fix the toilet, so I pulled the fucking thing off.
Yeah, man. I don't know. People like you tell people subscribe and do shit, and then fucking here's a segment we can do when we're about to end before we go and say all right, peace out, blah blah blah. What's going on? Just a little fucking rant
about people not subscribing or what?
Anything.
Right.
I mean, you tell people to subscribe, and they're like, "Yeah."
It's
like,
crazy. It's crazy the amount of times like where I posted like on Facebook, like, "Hey, subscribe to my podcast YouTube," and like I'll see a like or a few likes on that post of me saying that, but it's like, dude,
it's literally easier than doing that.
Just click the link and then just click the like button on there instead. How about that?
But I really am not trying to go the route where it's like, if I share something, it's like, oh, you fuckers, you don't fucking do,
right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Like going that route, like, no, I'm not going to do that. But
I'm not going to do that either, but it's still like, dude, I know deep down it takes 2 seconds.
Dude, when I get home, man, I'm going to do like 6-7 lines of blow, and I'm going to go on my YouTube and just fucking look up everybody I'm friends with on Facebook and look for their account and subscribe to their page.
Right, just so they don't have an excuse.
Yeah. I'm going to click that bell. Be like, oh, man. How's your YouTube account? And they'd be like, they haven't been on in like 6 years. They're like, what? Yeah, subscribe to it.
Yeah.
Well, like, oh, thanks. I'm like,
I don't put anything on there ever.
I got a couple of like fucking, I don't know, do-it-yourself things from IKEA.
Just so many.
Because of furniture.
Unboxing a fucking ottoman.
Yeah, I mean, fucking, I subscribe to that bullshit, and you can't fucking.
You ever watch those videos of people who try to put together like furniture while they're on like mushrooms or like on LSD? It's the fucking most frustrating thing to watch, dude. Because like you're fucking dumb, dude, and it's not helping you putting those kind of drugs in your system.
Mm-hmm.
You can't fucking read a fucking IKEA instruction paper to put together this dresser, dude. You're a fucking moron.
Anyways, I didn't. I had to look up a video one time. I was struggling for something I bought from IKEA.
Really?
Yeah, I just watched it and I was like, okay, I got it, and then I did it.
Wait, so I said that, and
I wasn't high.
Right. So basically,
I just got done eating.
That's basically.
And I was doing it at like midnight, so my neighbors probably hated me. I was just like fucking. What's going on in there? Like, not your fucking business.
Right.
God, you're so tight. They're like, okay. Yeah,
dude, you know how we could get views? Is we could, when we do the call-ins, we could just be like, yay, like, abortion is murder. Like, tell us why we're wrong. I guarantee you my whole fucking friends list would want to chime in and tell us how stupid we are for saying something like that, dude. Don't worry, nobody's going to watch this far into the video to hear that, so no one's going to be offended.
Well, ever since the fucking Game of Thrones was the subject matter for the 5-6 weeks or whatever, bro, 2 hours improving,
right,
rolling with it,
right.
Why don't you fuckers do that?
Right. For
subscribe
real.
And learn something. That's why the next time we post a video and I do the picture and shit, be like, subscribe and learn something, fucker.
Right. Piece of shit.
Fucking you dumb son of a bitch. It's real to me.
We're gonna fucking watch this movie after we're done with this shit, and we'll probably tell you about it next week. But, you know,
Child's Play 1 again.
What is it even called? Just Child's Play?
Child's Play.
Yeah. How do they get the rights to call it Child's Play, but not to use the other stuff in it?
I think it's something like the distributor under Paramount, Orion,
has the rights for that or whatever, and not the story stuff.
Yeah, Orion was a distributor under MGM for Child's Play 1, the original, and then Orion's now under Paramount.
I don't know, but
yeah, the title or something. I don't know. We need a lawyer up in here. Not just any lawyer.
I need a bird lawyer.
God
Bird law.
Damn it. What are you talking about? My hands are big.
That shit cracks me up, dude.
He's the fucking most underrated character in that show.
You watch Always Sunny, Dan? Dude, you would like that show, honestly. So much like good quotable stuff throughout the years on that show.
Maybe not the last couple of years, but
yeah. So that's why I said throughout the years.
Oh, you were nice about it. Throughout the seasons.
I haven't even watched the last like 2 seasons, probably.
For real?
Yeah. I have like not a single episode.
It's alright. It's okay.
Right.
Tell there's fucking issues with filming and stuff, like with the handsome one, Danny DeVito. No, but that other dude, Dennis.
Glenn Howerton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did whatever.
Fucking
I'm like oddly attracted to the chick that plays
D.
Sweet D.
Yeah, she's straight looking.
Yeah, like just for how her character's portrayed for
Right.
over the years and just how she shitted on it. It's just like
Right.
other fans would be like, "Oh yeah, it's Sweet
She's like,
D,
looks like
what
a
a
bird."
bird."
Right.
And then you see her like in public, you're like,
"Damn,
like you okay? What you doing later?"
But fucking yeah, I was gonna say something about the. Oh yeah, the dude who plays Mac is show running another show. That's about he plays like a creative director of an MMORPG, like a video game.
Yeah.
So this is basically just like, I don't know, Always Sunny humor mixed with like video game design and like the workings of that. It's almost like seems like it would be kind of like a fucking Always Sunny meets Silicon Valley type fucking show. So
Yeah.
I'm down. I forgot what it's called though, and it's not out yet, but should be at least something to watch for a couple episodes.
It's hot in here.
Yeah.
I thought everything got hotter after that story I was talking about.
The gay one?
I don't think that's
the story was not gay, but
politically correct, dude.
What?
To say it?
To describe things the way they
the
are?
Gay story?
It was about a lot of gays, was it not?
Yeah.
Oh, gorgeous men.
Right.
About beautiful, silky, smooth, bronze skin changing my life.
That's gay, man.
That all
Fucking-
happened. It all happened. I asked him to
Right.
hang out. I asked him to hang out. And they raped me. Probably shouldn't end the podcast on that note. Or start it.
But we're gonna.
Yeah. Because it's live.
Yeah, subscribe to the YouTube. That's really it. I want you to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications.
Subscribe now.
We have an Instagram account. It's what is it? Keepin It Spiel.
Yeah.
Subliminal messaging.
Keeping It Spiel on
I'll find you and add
Twitter
you.
as well. Are there underscores in the Twitter?
Keeping It
underscore
Spiel.
Yeah. We're
On the-
super active on all of these platforms.
We post so much content. It's unbelievable.
I'm about to just start blowing this shit up on the fucking Instagram.
Do it.
Content. I don't know why I've been keeping it just for 1 day a week.
Right.
Whenever funny shit happens.
That's what I'm saying.
Huh.
Anyways, thanks for stopping by, whoever stopped by. And yeah, that's
Wait,
pretty much
hold
it,
on.
right?
Yeah, wait. I gotta do something real quick. This is our new send off.
Just got
Do you know what I'm
I
gonna
already
do?
know what it is, yeah.
You know? Just at the end. We already think we got everything all out. Everything's all
You
out.
can go ahead and mute the end.
I thought about this for fucking 22 weeks. Whenever fucking you were talking or
Thought about it so much that you didn't even have it ready. Cool.
Yeah. I didn't want you guys to cut you off. But yeah, all the times you were talking or he was talking or Johnny was talking, I would just zone out, like thinking about how
And
to
it
do
goes
this.
that far back when
Mhm.
Johnny was here.
Yeah, that's why I never played the song before because I didn't want to be like, oh, what's gonna happen.
Right.
But on that note, subscribe, guys.